Alexandria, 48 BC. The supposed cause of destruction of the library of Alexandria, a perfect black marble statue, has been recently rediscovered and is currently waiting in the Museum of OOO for its long-awaited premiere. Both you and enemies deal extra damage. Let's hit it, y'all. What are our mysteries? Alright. Vicious verses of a violent vigil. I know, Schmorg. I know. I wish to. Vicious verses of a violent vigil. You've received an official-looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? We regret to inform you of the passing of our client and your grand-uncle. This funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil as per the client's request. There's an address and a list of people expected to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. Intrigued, you decide to check it out yourself. What's the worst thing that could happen? Following the directions from the letter, you slowly fight your way through the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times, but where is everybody? Tip: Explore Mansion action will unlock new locations and progress this mystery. Alright, this is gonna be a neat one. Let's go. You feel watched. You retreat from the room. -2 reason. It takes you some time, but finally you manage to find someone. Is that another guest? You should ask them what's going on in here. 4 actions on the right allow you to notice the location and interact with it. 9 p.m. and 8 p.m. 8 hours until dawn. A young woman wrinkles her nose when she notices you. You can swear you've seen the symbol engraved on her necklace before. If you want to pay respects to that old creep, follow the corridor to your right. Of course, Schmork. It's literally the first thing before everybody just starts dying. You find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet in an old locked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrapping, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. Grabbing a book, you cut yourself on a rusty nail driven through the cover. Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allowed your grand uncle to just lie here. What was the correct bow and clap order? Maybe other guests will know. A muscular man is eyeing you as you take a step towards him. You can't help but notice a deep scar going across his cheek. You didn't get this with the letter? Here, take mine. We would like to thank you on behalf of our client for participating in this vigil on such short notice. He was a spiritual person and left instructions we are asking you to follow closely. 9 p.m. Start of the vigil. 10 p.m. Pray over the body. Bow, bow, clap, bow. Light up the fireplace at 11. 12. Pray over the body. Bow, bow, clap, clap. 2 a.m. Feed the plant in the study with blood. 3 a.m. Cover the mirror in the storage room. 5 a.m. End of the vigil. Okay. Let's head to the master bedroom, I guess. Alright, let's read that vigil plan bit. If we're just praying over the body, we're just gonna do Bobo, Clapbo. One, clap, bow. Inspect his foot. Inspect his foot. Okay. Nothing there. Should we try the other one? Let's try the other one. Bobo, clap, clap. Oh, okay. No, I was not even reading the bottom down here. It says you've prayed enough. You've already copied the tattoo. I'm so dumb. Let's move on, y'all. Walking through the forest, thought I was in the mansion. You spot a pair of legs sticking out of a bush. Before you can do anything, however, they twitch and move. Oh shit. It's Little Shop of Horrors. I fucking love this. Oh, guess what, bitch? 8 damage. Wait, why do I have a... The Eldritch spreads to your hand. You've sustained a new injury. God damn, my words are not coming out tonight. Broken nose and broken jaw. That really sucks. Okay, well I guess I don't have the other stuff anymore. That's fine. Attack, bitch. We win! Yay! I punched the plant to dice. Let's light up the fireplace. You spot some dry firewood and add it to the fireplace. You shudder instantly, recognizing the room from a newspaper photo. 3 years ago, a man hanged himself here. Why is a vigil being held in a place like this? Ooh, we just got ourselves a motherfucking meat cleaver. Extra damage against human and monster enemies. Equipped. Amazing. And... let's keep hanging out. Let's just go keep looking around. Love the fucking music. Looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read, and dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare a minute to look through the books. I love how this is literally just like a computerized D&D session in a Junji Ito world, and I fucking love it. Shit. The notes lying on the table look like the ramblings of a madman. While trying to understand them, you read a passage out loud. Nothing happens, but you suddenly feel watched. You leave the reading room quickly. +3 doom. That was a fail. It seems that someone has already removed all the furniture from this room. The overgrown plant is casting an unsettling shadow. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm not a fan. It's midnight. I should go pray. Oh no. The body. It ain't there anymore. Okay, well, you know, everybody's gone. This isn't good. I guess just keep exploring. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. I got the mask that works against non-human enemies, but no, let's check out the sculpture this time. The head of one sculpture looks so lifelike. You move closer and raise your hand nervously to touch it. It falls off. Prepare for combat. A headless person stumbles out of the sculpting classroom. And it's reaching for your head. Oh shit. Girl, I ain't into this. 24 HP. Wait, why am I kicking? I have a fucking knife. Maybe. Stabby, 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 stab. I missed every one of my attacks except for one. But then I did it. You managed to find one of the guests. They are shaken but otherwise safe. You both decide to get the hell out of this place, but the door is gone. This is feeling like Demon Slayer, I swear. The round window of the crooked manor tower is calling you. Feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. I can't fight this feeling anymore. I failed. You don't have the strength to move a finger. The blinding light is growing larger and larger. To your shock, you can't feel the ground under your feet. -1 reason. Lost in time and space, you drift into nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. A parasitic star is looming over the dying civilization. Is this the fate of our planet as well? Perception check. Success. Inside a decaying nave, you find a keepsake from the ancient world. There's a humanoid skeleton wearing ruined armor. Its weapon looks strangely familiar. Motherfucking katana. But does it, comparatively, damage 4, speed 90. Okay, yeah, we want the katana better. Awesome. Don't really know where I just went. But I got a katana. Corpses are strung up on wire, like macabre marionettes with painted smiles and rosy cheeks. -2 reason. You stumble upon Sotomayor, furiously scratching his scar. With each motion, he gets a little deeper. With each motion, more blood appears. With each motion, he takes a step towards you. Prepare for combat. Holy shit, buddy. Man, I fucking love the art direction of this game. Honestly, like, I would put this in one of my game of the years of 2023. 100%. But that's just because it vibes with me really fucking heavy. That was neat. As the vigil is nearing its end, the whole mansion shakes more and more until the walls start to collapse, revealing the shocking truth about your whereabouts. Where am I? The walls of the corridor collapse, revealing an alien landscape. You can taste blood in your mouth as the slimy appendages slowly get closer. Holy fuck, do y'all see that, like, smiling moon or whatever the fuck is in the background? God damn, I love this game. The voice in your head tells you what to do. Sacrifice the guest? Yeah, ain't that fucking cool, Schmorg? Oh gosh. I'm gonna sacrifice the guest. An unseen force leads your hands. You reach for a knife and stab a surprised guest. Conclude the ritual. Death cheated. A. The price is paid. A voice booms in your head as everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself lying on the wet grass, the old mansion nowhere to be seen. Standing next to you is a naked, bloated old man. You recognize a tattoo on the man's toe. It's your deceased granduncle. With a coarse voice, he explains the ritual. You try to keep up with him, but you're weak and your head spins. The death toll must remain the same. 2 die and 2 survive. You feel like vomiting as the old man has cheated death disappears behind trees. Everything gets dark. The man who you thought was your uncle has cheated death, making you an accessory to murder. You know the police officers won't believe you when you tell them the truth and do your best to forget the nightmares you left behind. Vicious version of a violent vigil, ending C. Rewards for solving this mystery: 30 experience, -5 doom, 1 reason, and 1 day has passed. The old god stirs. Local scientists are baffled. An unprecedented aurora-like event has bathed the entire town in an unnatural green glow. Arcane storm. Alright, case 1 done. Now let's rest real quick. Or Fable of a Fear Festival. Your aunt has sent you a letter, inviting you for a curious-sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree. You need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter there's a bus ticket. What's the worst thing that could happen? You ask yourself as you board the bus. Today's goal: explore the weird village. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. A fat man wearing dusty overalls approaches you. It's the inn owner, who promised to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed they resemble claws more than hands. Alright, noted. Your group has arrived in the village and is currently unpacking at the end, giving you some time to explore. The festival begins in the evening. To progress this mystery, choose actions that will advance the clock. As you learn about the terrible secrets of this village, more actions will unlock. As you walk through the village, crops waver in the breeze, following your every movement. -2 reason. The inn's room is dusty, like it hasn't seen any visitors in years. You wonder if anyone cleaned it since the last festival 27 years ago. There's a folder of available activities lying on the table. The hot spring feels great. Finally, you can relax for a bit and enjoy the warm water. +2 stamina. There's still some time before the festival starts. The locals are seemingly busy setting up stands and decorating the place. A few stands are already open, but you can't shake off the feeling that something is wrong. It's getting late. You stumble into your friend, Hiroyuki Mizutani. Hey, I'm trying to solve a puzzle. Can you help? -3 reason if agreed. I decline. A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't say anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest edge. One by one they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was that about? They all wore strange masks. Should you follow them into the forest or try to find more information about the festival? I feel you there, Schmorg. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. You're certain the missing people were here. You're on the right trail. Plus 5 XP. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble on a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Success. Kneeling by the shrine, you discover a small piece of paper tucked behind the statue. Plus 5 XP. Going back to your inn, you overhear 2 masked villagers. They are talking about something. Awakening at the next dawn. You wonder what's up with that. You can see a dog chewing on something in the distance. Is that a human bone? Oh, god damn, doggy. I think you're kind of cute. Not gonna lie. Twisted dog. Do I have a weapon, right? Yeah, I'm gonna use a katana on this fucking animal. Nice. Awesome. Gained myself a new level. I know, Schmorg. Poor doggy was taken over by something not from this earth. A sudden storm forces you to find shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange markings on the cave walls. Failure. You wonder what it all could mean. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? Is that blood? Where is everybody? A trail of blood and sickly smelling sludge leads to the outskirts of the village. Somewhere in the dark forest, there's an answer waiting for you. You start to recognize some of the paths and rocks you've seen earlier. You follow the faint sound to a telephone line pole. The moment you notice giant hairy balls underneath it, they start to twitch and rise. Holy but Jeebus. Hey, this was that thing outside the window a minute ago, Schmorg. Wasn't no Majora's Mask, it was this Tatoru. Nice. Oh, it hit me and then came closer. That's no good. Let's just try to kick it a couple times. Awesome, we got it. You start to... Oh yeah, we already did that. Alright, it's getting kind of creepy out here. A heat wave continues with record temperatures. Continuing your investigation takes more and more effort. -2 stamina. While exploring the factory, you are caught by masked people you've seen from the inn's window. After tying you up, they bring you to the cult leader. We knew you'd come. You hear a raspy voice, your aunt's voice, coming from behind the priest's weird mask. She signals towards the door behind her. Our master is waiting for a final blood sacrifice. I struggle. It's looking kinda helpless. I've got people who don't want me to live. What do? Well, oh, okay. Oh, Lord. Oh, With a loud bang, the ancient horde disappears and the high priest falls to the floor, grabbing their shoulder. The last thing you see before blacking out are the beams of flashlights in the hand of a police officer saving you from falling. Later that day, detectives interrogating you are confused when you tell them about the ritual, blood, and eldritch being. The village is abandoned, with no trace of blood anywhere. You are the only one seeing the ancient horror. Far a fable of a fear festival. Ending A. While you couldn't catch the leader of the cult to interrogate them, the people are safe. You board the old bus, wondering what would happen if you didn't stop the ritual in time. Rewards for solving this mystery? 30 experience. 15 experience. -5 doom. 1 reason and stamina, and 1 day has passed. Continue. The old god stirs. School curfew. With more and more students going missing, the police have restricted access to the school's building. Oh, shit. That's not going to be helpful at all. We're going to take that key. We're going to take a bath. Let me see my status first. You know what? We got good reason. Let's, get our stamina back up. Yeah, that works. Alright, and what case are we going to take next? Definitely just the next one. Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids. And then we have one more. Oh, I don't... You know what? Actually, I wanna see this one. Alarming account of abnormal arms. Alarming account of abnormal arms. I remember when it started. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bed, with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found, and the apartment remained vacant. The door to her apartment was closed and she lived alone. What other ways in are there? Maybe you can get the apartment plan to compare with other flats. Abnormal arm schmork. That is what you heard. You meet with your friend, who has recently started her nurse practice. You lazily chat on the roof of the hospital watching the sunset. Now would be the perfect opportunity to ask about the recent unearthly events. Her stories about missing patients, mysterious surgeries, and a strange infection are helpful, but they kill the mood. You must leave this place. Plus an experience -2 reason. Un momento while I eat a little bit of cookie. Well, when you're hungry, you're hungry. You know how it be. I bet I do. I bet I do. When the patient came home one morning covered in scars and babbling about aliens, the police had them committed. They were mumbling something quietly as you passed by. Failure. You try reasoning with them to tell you what really happened, but it doesn't work. It takes 2 nurses to calm them down after they've roughed you up. -2 stamina. The Anatomical Museum archive displays a specimen with elongated arms and jellified bones. -1 reason. The museum started hanging up posters promoting the Greek art exhibit. Unaware of the danger. The opening night might prove to be the last night for all of us. Ithotu is coming, and now you know the date. +3 Doom, +10 experience. Understandable, Lena. Do what you gotta do. The apartment is on the 3rd floor. There's no way someone used the window to escape the murder scene. Mr. Wu, your neighbor, is a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his news story. Incredible, he shouts in excitement. How do you come up with this stuff? Sensing the story would be a huge hit, he pays you a token of appreciation. -15 experience +2 funds. You notice the odd placement of ventilation shafts. They seem too small for anyone to call through, though. Hang on, let's go to the shop real quick and talk to the Shiba. Alright, I got a lot going on here. Awesome. I want the flashlight. Alright, I think we're good. Let's go back and do what we were doing. Let's get the apartments again. The telephone sounds and multiple voices are too loud for you to ignore. When you enter the apartment, everything turns silent. Except for that girl with, you know, her neck not, you know, really being there that much anymore. Gossip Junkie. Prepare and fucking stab. Junkie shares forbidden knowledge. She shouldn't have done that. I'm just a girl. And I resolved it. Really, Lena? I don't think that is okay. You should interview the neighbors. Maybe you'll discover something the police missed. Okay, let's hang out another time, I guess. B. A sudden blast of heat grabs your attention. An older man standing next to you screams in pain as he's engulfed in fire from seemingly nowhere. As other people start to panic and help the burned victim, you spot a hooded woman standing in the distance. When she sees you, she starts to run. You can't shake off the feeling that you were the target of this supernatural attack. Pursue the hooded woman. Success! The hooded woman disappears behind a corner, and when you get there, she's gone, already mixed in with the crowd. In a nearby dumpster, you find the sulfur-sinking hoodie in an envelope containing your photo, plus a curious incantation. +1 spell. Let's look at our spells. Fucking A. That's amazing. We got a fucking flame spell. Alright. Maybe Schmork? No. Why is there a picture of breast up here? Oh, one neighbor's complained about her missing underwear, that's why. Wait, what? Sounds like a great idea, Sam. Just for funsies. The night's not over. Not by a long shot. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly, Shia LaBeouf started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. Success. You don't enter the bathroom. Instead, you go straight to the building's boiler room. One pipe, coming from the ground. Looks like it was welded to the central system recently. Where does it lead? +5 XP. All of a sudden, Shia LaBeouf. That fucking meme never gets old for me. Another neighbor has complained about weird noises coming from the vents when she's at home. Sorry if I keep messing with my hair, it's in my eye in a weird way. You find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who has been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. Just how did this envelope end up in your bedroom? Let's go buy some more shit. We got more money than we usually do, so why not? Passing by a faulty elevator, its doors suddenly open. You take a step back, noticing a weird, tall woman standing in the darkness. Do you live here? I've never seen you. Oh, god, damn. Cyclops' neighbor. Well, you know what they say. Hey, Cyclops' neighbor. I have a katana. Look at it really closely. like really closely, blade to your eye. You will not believe how cool this weapon is. Every room is connected by vents coming from the unused boiler room. Could it be? Hang on. It just wants me to like touch those first. Holy dicks. You enter the dark boiler room and trip over the pipe. Cursing, you find a light switch and gasp in horror. It's not a pipe at all. A long, rubbery arm coiling around the room and ending in a ventilation shaft. Coming closer, you can smell something vile and rotten. Oh god, I don't like this. We're about to get a weird jump scare, aren't we? Yeah, what's up? You almost fall to the ground when you see the wide open stare of the dead pervert, his elongated limbs stretching and disappearing into the vent's darkness. Inside his mouth, you find a tiny key. Why'd I have to look in his mouth? After the police arrive, the whole building gets searched. Following the arms, the detectives find the body of a man stuck in a ventilation shaft. Later, he is identified as the building caretaker. In his closet, police find pieces of underwear and voyeuristic photos of the tenants. Oh, so he was a perv. A really long-armed, unnatural fucking demon perv. Okay, cool. You were questioned thoroughly and eventually released as the murder case is being covered up as a case of an unfortunate gas leak. Alarming account of abnormal arms. Ending A. Rewards for solving this mystery. 30 experience. 15 doom. 15 experience. -5 doom. +1 reason and stamina. +1 day is past. Not enough room. Item added to storage. Old god stirs. Heart of darkness. The imposing shadow cast by the old lighthouse is getting longer each day. One more mystery, y'all. We're almost there. Oh my god. Then I'm sure you would be pleased very heavily, Sam. I don't understand the Limp Bizkit fandom, and I don't know if I ever will. Alright, we got one more mystery. Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids. Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids. They really love alliteration in this game, don't they? The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind has snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using unfortunate students' bodies as materials. Motherfucker, this is literally just Tusk. This is just the fucking movie Tusk. I have already been scarred by the movie Tusk. God damn it, game. I'm a little upset. There's one thing everyone at the school is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could there be anything connecting all the missing people? I should investigate downtown next. Oh, there's a hardware shop? Oh, I have no money. Schmorg, Tusk is one of the most trying to find the right word. Effective. It's one of the most effective body horror movies I've ever seen in my life. it is, honestly, I mean, I love body horror, but like, my god. Um, that's literally what this is right now. The literal first like couple lines of this like mystery are some dude is like obsessed with mermaids and now he's kidnapping students to make his own mermaid, and it's like, god damn it, I was already scarred once. Do I need it again? Really? Whatever. You decide to enter a small shady bar in the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you in your quest. However, persuading them to do so might prove difficult. I ain't got no money. I'm gonna try talking to them. That failed. Asking too many questions makes everyone nervous and you're thrown out. I get 2 stamina. I hit the ground on my way out. You were stopped by 2 men, asking you to borrow some money. I want my cookie. Oh, geez, these guys are... Oh, Jesus pieces. That's... Yeah! Just, stay with that one sentence, Schmorg, and that's exactly what it's about. Just that one sentence. Nothing further. Schmorg, I like you a lot, and I will always usually recommend anything I've watched or experienced. I will never recommend anybody watch Tusk unless I am literally just trying to fuck with them, which I will and have done. But I'm telling you right now, it's a body horror movie. You really just don't like it. You just don't. You don't need it. You don't. Oh, thanks, Han. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. I share it with Sonic for the most part, or Sonic R. Not a problem in the slightest, more like, seriously. So nice to see you, Han. I hope you've had a decent time. We certainly missed you. Like, Smorg, I will recommend so many horror movies to you, but I can't in good conscience recommend anybody with a soft stomach or maybe even a proclivity to not like that one bit, yeah, just don't even fuck with Tusk. Oh, so happy to see you too, Hamlin. Trust me, I feel you there. Alright, let's investigate downtown again. I guess that's about all we can do. Just keep investigating downtown. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Success! They stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm and they drop it before disappearing in the crowd. +5 experience. Asking around the neighborhood got you some results. It seems that all the girls attended the same school. Oh, you're telling me, Sam, it's killing me. Holy shit, your smile is beautiful. Getting access to the student database would certainly speed up your investigation, but the receptionist would never allow it. If only there was a way to make her go away for a while. Success! Unannounced inspection? She asked. Thank you for telling me. While the receptionist is busy updating some boring papers, you copy some names and addresses from the database, +10 experience. I'm just gonna, like, say it now. I don't care if it fucking jinxes me at this point. This run is going great. All the missing girls are apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnapper stalking them. God, they were oh, the dude is kidnapping swim team members because he's gonna make. Oh God, I hate this. The corridor is flooded by a black sludge that's slowly oozing from underneath the door of the chemistry classroom. A damp, moldy stench grows as you get closer. How are you gonna get to the other side? And, like, honestly, Schmorg, if you're watching this playthrough of mine here, you don't need to watch that movie. You're gonna literally get, like, that plot line right here. Take a detour. Better safe than sorry, you take the stairs up to another floor to avoid the sludge. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids? Travel to the morbid school. Investigate the morbid school. A nauseating stench stops you. Someone has scattered rotting fish guts everywhere and hung up countless fish heads. You cover your mouth as you slowly retreat. A vast flock of seagulls outside viciously attack the windows. Negative stamina and reason 1. Whoever the kidnapper may be, they seem to be really obsessed with mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the tower's sewer system. Someone has marked a path directly leading from the sea, directly to the school building. God damn, this is getting fucked. Walking through the park, you find a little girl crying alone in the playground. When you ask what's wrong, she says that she can't find her mommy. Luckily, you spot the girl's address on a backpack lying nearby. You offer to take her home. When you get there, the terrified mother slams the door in your face. From behind the door, she starts screaming to get the girl away. The little girl calmly tells you that she can take it from here. 10 experience, -2 stamina. There's something wrong here. A weird apathy seems to infect every adult you ask for help. You will have to deal with it alone. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. Looks like someone or something tore out his throat. They didn't tear out his throat, but instead carved an occult symbol with something sharp. You try to remember the shape and escape before anyone arrives. +15 XP. You compare the sewer plan with the school map and it suddenly dawns on you. School basement! That must be the place the kidnapper is keeping the missing swimmers. Oh God. You carefully enter the biology classroom. The room seems empty at first until until you switch the lights on. You gasp in horror. Lying in a pool of blood is one of the teachers with a fruit knife in their hand. There's a jar of formaldehyde on the nearest table. Mesmerized by the spiral pattern on the sea creature's skin, you step over the dead body and come closer, and then the voices start. Forgotten specimen. In a jar? Can't I just knock the jar over? I feel like I can knock the jar over. Wait, what's that? I got myself a lump of flesh. There's no turning back now. God, let's hope she's alright. You bust through the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The latest missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress, her upper torso at least. A tail of a fish has been crudely sewn in place of her legs. She was too weak and died, you hear the mad janitor say. He looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do. Prepare yourself. Not giving up after the previous failure, the obsessed janitor has found another body to experiment on. You! Yeah, I mean, Schmorg, that's literally the plot of the movie we keep talking about, so yeah, just don't fuck with it. Seems to be just like a regular old human. I'm gonna slice him in the face with a fucking katana. He swung his ass menacingly. You know what, don't I have a spell that I can set you on fire with? Broken jaw prevents you from casting a spell. Oh, cool. I love that. But wait. Nah, I don't know that it would actually help that. It's fine. Let's just go back to hitting him with a katana. Nice. Turn 3. Buddy's about to kill me. Let's see if I can get him first. And I got him. Oh, I gained a new level. Let's go ahead and do that real quick before anything else happens. Mad janitor's body slumps to the floor. You pick up his ass. You pick up his ass. You pick up his axe, and using it as a crutch, you try to leave the room. Injured and weakened, you slowly lose consciousness in the school corridor. Police officers find you a few hours later. No trace of the mad janitor is found, but you will sleep a little better tonight knowing that the other students are safe. Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids, Ending A. Rewards for solving this mystery, 30 experience, 15 experience, -5 doom, 1 reason and stamina. 1 day has passed. The old god stirs. Cut off from the outside world. The whole town stopped receiving any outside signal. It must be the radio mast failure. It is time, y'all. We have the last key. It's time. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you two things. That whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place, and that you should run away from this place as far and as fast as you can. You're afraid there won't be a way back once you start climbing these stairs. let's start the climb. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by a metal gate. The tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate will require you to grab 2 metal rods using your own body as a natural conductor. You will power up the gate. Not enough knowledge. You grab the rods, electricity flowing through your body and burning the nerve endings. The pain is almost unbearable, but with a buzz, the gate opens. -3 stamina. Please make it to the top. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by darkness. A thick black cloud is obscuring your vision, and you can swear something is waiting for you inside of it. The light source seems to somehow repel the darkness, and you continue to climb the staircase, safe. Climbing up the winding staircase, you are stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. Rules have changed, kiddo, he says, taking the jacket and the mask off. Nothing personal, really. Hey, friendo. You're about to fucking die. Nope. That was prepping and nothing happening. And we're out. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. A cable that should be powering it is currently disconnected. The power box itself is covered in a weird, moist goo. Just inhaling the fumes makes your eyes itch and water, but to power the gate, you'll need to disconnect the faulty plug. Not enough strength. You're surprised at how much effort it takes to disconnect the faulty plug, and as you force it, the weird goo burns your fingers. Finally, you manage to separate the faulty plug and connect the proper cable. With a buzz, the gate opens. -3 stamina. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. It's locked, but you notice an electrical cable. It seems to connect the door to a pole inside the central pillar. If there's a switch inside, you'll have to risk getting cut by the numerous glass shards and knives. You've managed to locate the door switch while avoiding the knives and glass shards. With a buzz, the gate opens. You are stopped by a girl wearing a dirty black school uniform. "I'm sorry, but I can't let you go any further," she says, reaching for her bag. "It's too late anyway." You instinctively take a step back when you notice a knife in her hand. You have to think fast. Not enough charisma. You try to talk her into allowing you to pass, but suddenly she raises the knife and slices right across her own throat, nearly decapitating herself. You carefully step over her body, -2 reason. The dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? New achievement unlocked. And we have done it. As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You've managed to stop the ritual awakening the eldritch old god, but what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again until the stars are right once more. Congratulations. You're safe. For now. Congratulations, you've survived. Level 5, difficulty level skeptic, equipped the katana, the flashlight, and the compass. Summoned the old god, Ithu. Incoming Doom 58%, chosen timeline A. Playthrough lasted 64 minutes 39 seconds, and we managed to solve 4 mysteries, see 16 new events, encounter 11 new enemies, and unlock 3 new achievements. What a fucking playthrough.